In this lesson, we're going to use the custom template that you created in lesson 315. To do this, I'll begin by opening Excel. On screen, you can now see the blank workbook template and a huge selection of different sample templates from Excel's template library. Notice that there are two links at the top left of the templates window. One says Featured and one says Personal. The Personal folder contains all of your own custom templates. So I'll click the Personal link now, and you can see the bonus calculator template that you created in lesson 315. Now I'm going to create a workbook from the bonus calculator template. So I click on the bonus calculator template and a workbook is created from it. Note that this isn't the template you're looking at, it's a brand new workbook created from the template. If you look at the title bar at the top of the screen, you can see that this workbook is called Bonus Calculator 1. And if I was to create another new workbook from the Bonus Calculator template, this one would be called Bonus Calculator 2. Now I'll click File and New to bring up the list of templates again. And notice that Bonus Calculator is now shown on the first page. That's on the Featured template list. If I want it to always be on the first position, on the first page, I can hover over the Bonus Calculator and notice there's a pin icon at the bottom right corner. If I click that pin icon, Bonus Calculator becomes pinned and it becomes the first template in the list. That's after the blank workbook. So if you have several custom templates that you use all of the time, it's a great idea to pin them so that you save a click and you don't have to click the personal link to look for your own custom templates. Before ending this lesson, let's just look at something I touched on in the last lesson. That is the ability to search thousands of sample templates from Microsoft's online collection. I'm going to search for a calendar template. To do that, I click in the Search for Online Templates box and type calendar. And when I press the Enter key, Excel searches the internet and finds a huge array of different calendars. You can see that there are literally hundreds of them, and they're all categorized as well into educational calendars, personal calendars, business calendars, and so on. You couldn't imagine that anybody would want this many calendars. Let's go back to the personal group, and I think I'll choose one of these calendars now and create a workbook from it. Let's go for the monthly community event planner. So I click the community event planner and I can see a little description of what this calendar might be used for. I click Create and a new workbook is created from the monthly community event planner template. You may think that some of these calendars look very attractive and colourful, and of course you don't yet have the skills to make your workbooks look quite this good. But in session 4 you'll learn every skill you need to make your workbooks look just as good as this one. Well, I'll now close down that monthly community event calendar. I won't bother saving it, and I'll also close down those two instances of the bonus calculator that I've just created. And you've now completed lesson 316. Use a template.